Got my 2006 Harley-Davidson Softail Standard. I'm going to install this throttle screw kit on it. Here's the part number. This is basically your cruise control. You know, you just screw it in and it tightens down the throttle and kind of holds it in place. The first thing that I'm going to do is remove these two screws. There's one right here and one right here. They're both T25 Torx bit. Alright, the next thing to do is to take these boots, if you have them. They're covering these nuts here on the throttle cables. One of the cables is like the return cable and one's the actual cable that engages the throttle. But yeah, so you're gonna want to pull these back far enough to where you can loosen these nuts, and you want to shorten the cable, basically, is what you're trying to do here. You might want to keep in mind about how far they were. You'll be able to feel the tension. You know, you'll add tension. We'll take all the play out of them at the end. You'll see. But yeah, so all that loose. Should be able to kind of pop this up and over. Slide this out a bit and away from your brake lever. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to loosen these ones as well. I think to kind of break this wire harness free, let it kind of move in through there so that I can get these out far enough to get them away. You see that little notch right there is holding this piece up, and it's basically notched in, and this is what's holding it. So yeah, I'm gonna take out these two, or at least loosen them, so we got some wiggle. So I got this loosened. I don't know if it made much of a difference for the wire, but regardless, we got enough room now to where we can get to these throttle cables, and you just kind of gotta, if I had some better lighting right here, kind of pull it into that notch and then pop it out. And this is your little ferrule, I believe. You do not want to lose this. It's a little piece of brass. Come on. And yeah, don't want to lose these. There's two of them, one for each throttle cable. We'll do the same thing with the other one. Sorry guys, I'm working on getting accessories for my GoPro so I can actually strap it to my head or strap it to my body. They're in the mail. But yeah, I got another project that I want to do next weekend, so. Okay, it's been a couple days. This spring, they call this a friction spring, I believe. It goes right in here in this little area where it kind of swoops, and it pushes on the bottom of this right here. All right, the hole in between the two throttle cables, that's where this screw goes. Goes up in there, you screw it in, don't strip it. Get it in far enough though, because you got to put a little clip in there on that shaft. So I'm going to put that clip on and I'm going to show you. Alright, got that little C-clip on there. It's kind of hard to see, but you got to clip it in the little groove that's on this actual screw on the end. That holds it in, so that way if it kind of works itself loose while you're riding, it doesn't come all the way loose and pop out. That's probably what happened the last time. I don't know, who knows. But now I'm gonna put in my little spring, my little friction spring, and there's a hole for it to pop right in, and right on top of there, and we'll put it all back together. Alright, I got the throttle cables back on with the little ferrules in place. And then I'm just, you gotta kind of work it to get it all together correctly. Then it should slap on back together. And I'm gonna put this screw and then the one that's over up here back on. Alright, I got these two nuts tightened up. I made sure that my brake lever was about the same height as my clutch lever before I tightened everything up. And there's gaps that go all the way around here that you want to make sure are closed. And yeah, see if she starts. Nope. Oh yeah. Goodbye. I almost forgot this zip tie here. Don't forget, you know, any zip ties that you take off, make sure you put them back on. So yeah, it's funny because this zip tie is like freaking big boy. It's the only one that I had. So peace.